Alright, the sun's shining brightly. Alright, the overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Okay. So that's some flighty in and out energy. Is fire energy. Fire signs include Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So right off the bat, I feel like there was some betrayal due to child. All right, so somebody from your past that was flighty in and out, they betrayed you with the Ten of Swords. They were in a long-term commitment. They had a house, home, and family with someone, according to the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So, let's see. First card of the top of the deck is the Lovers. There was a decision in love, like you said. Someone had someone else. Six of Cups in the past. Like I said, somebody from your past. Strength. It took a great deal of strength to deal with this person. Toward the end. I'm thinking more so toward the end. Because at first, I just heard illusion. At first, it was like you was stuck in an illusion with this person. They might have had you under some sort of spell, or it felt like it. I don't know. I can't tell you, child. Let me see. Two of Swords. But also, I was getting to the fact that I believe they didn't have the strength to move forward with you. They weren't ready anyway. They needed to heal. They didn't have the strength to move forward from whatever dynamic is what I'm trying to say. Excuse me. Whatever dynamic with the this long-term commitment. Like I say, they had probably been together, could have been 10 years or more, or on the way to 10 years. They've been with this person for a long time. And like I say, they probably had children with this person. They probably lived with this person. I get that they weren't so honest with you in the first beginning, which is why I felt like if this person didn't have you under a spell, they created some sort of an illusion for you. Like you didn't know. You really didn't get a chance to know this person. They was all over the place, I just heard. Anyway, Two of Swords, they couldn't see how they could be with you. Number one, because you weren't about to bend to their needs and will. I get that this person is, their energy is feeling like real toxic and reckless. So whomever they're dealing with is either okay with that or the same way as them. I don't know. It seemed like they had a trauma bond with someone else. And so, they weren't trying to go for you. Even though I feel like they did feel feelings for you, they couldn't see how y'all could be together. They couldn't see how to end that situation because they lied. The whole time they were committed. The whole time they were committed. But you didn't know at first. But by the time you figured it out, you didn't went through so much. But I feel like your spidey senses was tingling. You saw the red flags. I think you saw the red flags from the beginning. That's why I said some sort of a spell or an illusion that was created. I don't know, child. I don't know. Everybody's situation different. Ace of Pentacles. You might even thought this person was the one for you, seemingly at first. But anyway, that's a gift from the Most High God. That is something tangible. That is something that can be long lasting, or it depends on you, your free will. But it is a stepping stone to greatness, a stepping stone to success. Either way you look at it, the world, it could be online. I've been saying that in my last couple readings. Could be online. I don't know. Five of Wands, there is competition. So if you are showing up online as a content creator or what have you, I just heard boatloads, child. Boatloads of competition. There's so many people that's doing the same thing as you, or will try, put forth an effort. Something about you, though. That's why the Ace of Pentacles showed up. You're going to stand out. You're going to get some sort of opportunity to really showcase yourself and shine. King of Cups. Somebody loves you, baby. Y'all don't get me to singing. Not today. Not today. Two of Cups. They feel this deep connection with you, though. They love you. I don't know who the fuck this is. You couldn't trust them, though. Sneaky, hiding, lying. This could be the same person that was in a situation. I don't know why they coming up. Is my question. The Hermit. Maybe they did some soul searching. I feel like you've been a hermit for a while, just chilling, relaxing, focusing on your focus. You've been thinking. I felt like you had a long time. I felt like you had years when you was dealing with this person, before this person, after this person. Now you just was, I feel like you was in the hermit mode the entire time, but motherfuckers wouldn't leave you alone in all areas of your life or shit. You went through a lot. I said that in one of my other readings. I ain't gonna get into it because we got so much more of a way to go with these cards today. So 3 of Pentacles. Collaborations, working with somebody, working with people, shit. 4 of Swords. I feel like you resting and healing and chilling from you've been through a lot with people, like I said, with people. And certain things that transpired in your life. And so it's as if you needed a break. You need, I keep wanting to say need. Okay, so you needed to, but you still feel the need to, if that makes sense. Just not collaborate with people, not work with people. I feel like every time you try to do that, it just caused heartbreak. It just was, people they were flighty in and out, or you were just trying to find your footing and grounding into new things. And before you could even, adjust and adapt, things I don't know. 2 of Wands. But you always had a choice. You always had free will. So you made the best choices that you could amongst the circumstances with people, places, and things. And so you choose right now to, like I say, hermit, not really trying to isolate yourself, but just not. I think you're coming out of isolation, but you don't want to fuck with nobody. Too tough. That's what I'm saying. You got a choice though, 2 of Wands, or someone has a choice or had a choice, because it looked like somebody chose to settle, or maybe this is you choosing to no longer settle. Take it how it resonates. The Sun. Everything illuminated, revealed. This is the most positive card in the tarot deck. The Empress. Okay. She's the mother though. She's birthing nations. She's birthing ideas with the Sun card and the Empress card together though. That could indicate a pregnancy. Take it how it resonates. Queen of Wands. Very beautiful, creative, artistically. I just heard a painter, a writer. Okay. She's coming up with this right by this Empress energy, right on top of this Empress energy. So that's like, once you get all of the suits and it's like the Queen of Wands in the upright and all of the suits in the upright, you're pretty much there going toward the Empress energy. And people could be realizing your gifts, your abilities, your talents. 3 of Wands. Someone was waiting for the ships to come in. Maybe you've been waiting for things to finally come together for you. I feel like you put in a lot of work, not just in the physical, but in the spiritual as well. I feel like you put in a lot of work. Dare I say more work than most people, especially on the spiritual side. 8 of Wands. So things maybe start to move forward for you. That's communication. That's fast forward movement forward. That could be traffic, is in social media traffic, messages, likes, shares, comments, like you say, social media traffic. Things moving forward fast for you when they maybe seemingly were once at a standstill. You got the Emperor here. The Page of Pentacles. Maybe the Emperor wants to be your friend, but you know the Emperor could be a father. You know, it's the father figure, provider, but more so in control. He controls all of the dynamics of his motherfucking kingdom. Or I don't know. They could be a business owner. It could be someone that is rich or wealthy. I just heard millionaire, billionaire, a trillionaire. I don't know. Well, Page of Pentacles, friendship, friend zone, the beginning of a friendship. 7 of Cups. That's illusions, confusion, bogus offers, people. But it could be that this Emperor sees you out of everybody and wants to choose you because all of the other offers are bogus. Like, he see through the illusion. But then you got 2 of Pentacles, juggling. I feel like I don't know what this masculine energy is, but it's not the one from previously. But then with the Emperor energy. But then you got the juggling energy coming up in the Seven of Cups. I do feel like that was the first person we were catching on to in the long-term commitment with the house, home, family, or whatever. Dog, cat, I don't know. Well, maybe they want to come in and be your friend. The star, they could be an Aquarius. But that's, you've healed. Like, you've totally healed from this person. Like, even if they come back, you don't even care. You're just like, you're more irritated than anything. Can I help you? Like, hello. You're in the fucking way. You're blocking the way to my path. Like, what do I need? There's nothing left to say here. I ain't even trying to be mean or nothing. Like, it's just, I literally, after what transpired and how you betrayed me, I can't believe that you're standing right here before me. Looking at me. Bitch, what? Why are you here? Like, it's an irritation. Like, why? You could be at the goddamn Kroger's, at the grocery store, the food line, wherever grocery store you go to, the Publix. I don't know. I know it's different from different places around and shit. Whatever market or grocery store you go to, you could be minding your business, look up, there go that motherfucker in there. Instead of them looking and continuing to going on your way, their way, I'm sorry. Yeah. Instead of them going their way after seeing you and acknowledging you and knowing better, they want to go your way. Because you got damn near ready to be out the door as soon as you see them, but you got shit to do, so you focus on your focus, but you trying to get the fuck away from around this motherfucker. So, but they show up, hey, how you doing? Why the fuck are you even talking to me? Like, why the fuck are you even? I'd be looking at, you talking to me? Child, please. The Temperance. That's Patience, Sagittarius energy. Alchemy, it's like balancing emotions and passion and, don't get too gung-ho of yourself, Ace of Wands, because I feel like in the past you were. But, now you're using that energy to alchemize, to create. You got bright new ideas with the Ace of Wands. You want to act on this bright idea. It could be one big thing, I think, that's going to catapult you. I just heard people wanted you to fail. People wanted you to plummet. Or people are going to want you to plummet. Once you get on this higher energy, they're going to want you to fall back down or come back down. I don't know. Queen of Pentacles, but you focused on your focus. You gonna maintain your shit. You're focused on your stability and finances, and you want to give back to the community. You want to speak to the people. You want to teach the people. Maybe that might be what your platform is or whatever. You want to teach people how to have financial freedom, wealth, all of that, generational wealth. Hey, I say go for it. That's awesome. Hell, I might need to come, take some pointers from you, some cues. I learned shit. Sometimes you gotta know when is the great time to be the student and when is the great time to be a teacher. Because we all both, we can, a balanced way is to be able to do both, to be able to learn from others and to be able to teach others is what the fuck I'm trying to say. Anyway, somebody didn't expect for you to just move the fuck on and just focus on you and your stability. And when I say stability, I ain't even just talking about financial. I'm talking about your health. Health is wealth. Your physical body might be working out, eating better, dieting, fasting, whatever y'all do. Somebody didn't expect that. Ace of Cups, they in love with you. It's a new beginning in love, or somebody didn't expect a new beginning in love. I'm getting somebody didn't expect for you to learn how to love yourself properly. That what I just got, y'all. That what I just got. I just got that. Oh Lord, give me a moment. It's a Three of Swords here though. Let y'all see that real good, real fast. All right, I gotta take a drink. Throat dry. Excuse me, I'm trying not to make too much noise and a mess and be all up in the camera drinking. I needed that though. Alright. So Three of Swords. Excuse me. I think this person from your past might be heartbroken because you moved on and you just started to love yourself. It's like, I don't get that. Maybe it's just me. I don't get that. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you got your guards up toward this person. You could have them blocked. Possibly. I don't know if you got them blocked on social media, but I think they're going to see you anyway. Like, they're going to look on somebody else's account, a burner account, if you got your page public, and they can figure out how to get a link to your account. I don't know. But you blocking them. Child. Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like you blocked them everywhere you possibly could, and then the devil shows up. I was just thinking not too long ago, man, that motherfucker can show up in many forms, and usually it's motherfucker show up the way you love it. You be like, oh my gosh, this motherfucker is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. But it be red flags all over the place. But you just be so mesmerized. I had to stop doing that shit. We can't just be looking just at the outside appearance, y'all. They need to have, and I thought I was doing good writing a list about all of the qualities and things I wanted in a man. People think that's some fuck shit to do or not a good thing to do or whatever people think and judge. But I say, I try it out. Let me write down, because in my mind I already know. But writing this shit down is different, they say. So I wrote the shit down and I came up with some good shit. But then I was like, I know, I'm going to be realistic, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I got standards, you know what I'm saying? So we know that. But I couldn't get past the fact, look, the motherfucker got to be fine, okay? I still can't get past that fact. That motherfucker got to have me wanting to, I'm a fire sign. A Sagittarius to be exact. That motherfucker got to have me wanting to rip his clothes off at any time. But of course I know better. I know the proper, But just staring at him, just looking at him like, God damn. And I don't care how old we get, if we're going to do life together. And we could possibly live a long life. You never know. Shit. I want to be looking at a fine motherfucker throughout my lifetime, and say, I just can't help it. But of course you got to come with a bunch of other shit too. That's just me, child. The Tower. Child. Maybe I just heard somebody blowing their top off, blowing their lid off. I don't know, Lord. You got this person blocked though, but they're losing it. Page of Cups. I was about to say, I hope they ain't trying to lose it on you, because who the fuck has time for that? But I do feel like if they just finding out that you blocked them, they're pissed. Yeah, that was the Tower moment for them. But in the past, they was on that Page of Cups shit. The Page of Cups. Page of Cups shit. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? I hate to break the bad news to you. I love you, but I got other shit going on. All that shit in the past. You done moved the fuck on there. They fucking losing their shit. Page of Wands. But you're blocked. What I'm trying to say is you're protected. So you blocking them, but you're being blocked from them by the Most High God and your spirit team, your cosmic family, or archangels, however you refer to the guides. Okay? And the Most High. Anyway, Page of Wands, that's some sort of exciting, like, oh, I'm so, I'm excited about you, but I can't do much in the emotional department. But I will come with my wand. Page of Swords, somebody gathered all of the information that they needed to know about a person, place, thing, situation, and or Six of Pentacles. Either somebody wanted you to chase them, or you gathered, that's the child. Either somebody wanted you to chase them. My mind went a 1,000 places just now. Or, I don't know, child. Someone is codependent to another situation dynamic. Yeah, either someone wants you to be codependent to them, and or they are already codependent to someone else. I don't know. It's like people chasing people and wanting people to chase them, and you just like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. Four of Pentacles. I would, if this is you holding back your time, effort, and energy, I don't blame you. Because you said, look, we saw some of y'all is just not even trying to work with people, collaborate, or nothing. I feel like you've done that for a long, 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 long time. And I feel like now is your time to work with yourself and your spirit guides and the Most High. I'm just saying, Page of Pentacles. But somebody is struggling money-wise. They broke. Their money's coming slow. Oh, I was thinking about this the other day. I was having downloads as I was pulling cards. I wasn't filming. I was just pulling cards, and I was just getting downloads of like whatever energies, collective energies, and fucking as an energy came up, a masculine energy that had his heart closed off, like the heart chakra just closed. But one of y'all collectives about here started to help open that shit up without even trying, realizing, or knowing. But this person, I think they've been trying hard in their lives to get ahead financially, stability-wise, success-wise, whatever business, whatever they got going on, right? But the fact that their heart is closed off, and I heard other people say this, if you got your heart closed off to love, then it's very easy to miss some shit. I'll just say that, because for me it's different. I'm thinking about a whole bunch of shit, honestly, as far as how I interpret it in my own personal life. But of course I can't speak for anybody else. So it's as if they're not having as much success with whatever they got going on, or things are moving slowly, their money is moving slowly. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that their heart is closed off. So who knows? One of my collective out here might have been the one that they could have had, whomever that masculine energy is. Because this is a little side note, unless this is for y'all, I don't know. They who's to say that, whatever they have been searching for, looking for, whatever, they could easily get it if they work with you. Because the Most High Whether if you knew it or not, you did all the work, like we said. Spiritual, physical, emotional, whatever to have you. And so you're going to get gifted. And it's going to show up in tangible ways. It's going to show up also with your health and your mental. You done the work. The Most High going to take care of the rest. And so this person could have said, fuck you. But then, meanwhile, you had some keys. Let's put it like that. You had some keys to unlock some shit. You had some keys. You had some keys. But they didn't know. They ignored your couple of. They ignored everybody else couple of. They just shut down to love. So, with that being said, your money moving slow. And you broke. And then you probably is the one codependent to someone else. Maybe you gathered all that information because, like I said, the Page of Swords had came up before all of that energy. Knight of Swords. That's some fast-ass communication. That's the fastest knight in the deck. Moving very fucking swiftly, might I add. Child, could be reckless. I just heard watch out. I don't know. This could go so many ways. What's the next card? The Magician. Ooh. Ew. Oh, yeah, watch out. God damn. Yeah, watch out, because you got the Magician next. Ooh. That's somebody coming in, y'all. Whatever I can't even get it out. Whatever vulnerable piece of information that they see, because that could have been them with the Page of Swords too. Whatever vulnerable information that they know that they can dominate using manipulation when it comes to you. Whether if it's your emotions, whether if it's your money, your mental, your thoughts, your sex appeal. Keep in mind, all the tools is on the motherfucking table for the Magician. And then he gets to using it like alchemy. That's why they call him the Magician. He gets to spinning all of them motherfuckers. He gets to, what you call it? Juggling. All of those fucking elements in different ways now. And if he coming in with this Knight of Swords, child, it's gonna catch you off guard. You gotta watch out. This person gonna try to get you somehow. And it could be this person that look like they blowing their fucking top off. Queen of Swords. So that tells me you'll hear them out. That's why you gotta watch out. Cause you'll hear them out. You ain't like that irritation. What the fuck do you want? Like, why are you here again? I say what you gotta say fast. I gotta go fast. Hurry up. Shit. Yeah, reuniting. 3 of Cups. This person might figure out a way. If they know where you frequent, child, beware. Like I said, watch out. I don't know. King of Pentacles. Could be at work, child. That's even worse. See, that's why I had to stop fucking with motherfuckers in workplaces, because then you fall out with the person. You still got to see the motherfucker unless you quit your job or they quit or y'all asses get fired. Other than that, you got to see the motherfucker. Luckily, the last time I dealt with somebody at a job, we was in a warehouse and it was hundreds of us. And I was like going back and forth between different shifts. So, didn't always see the person every single day. Like maybe once or twice every couple weeks or some shit. And then it could be from afar. Hello. So that what that motherfucker was doing. I was like, shit, I hope he see me. Goddamn. Anyway, Knight of Cups. Yeah, they want to come in with some loving, kind, and caring communication. Like I say, if you work with this person, child. But the Hangman, it might be on hold. Like I just said, you might not see this person so often, or one of y'all might be out of work on leave of absence. I don't know. I just heard you might want to take a leave of absence if you can, for personal reasons if you can. So a lot of these jobs is trying to take that away and just say, hey, we gave you UPT. You supposed to accrue your UPT. You gotta use your UPT. You can't be out of work unless you got an accommodation, a medical, this, and you gotta provide all this documentation that violates the fucking HIPAA laws. They wanna know all your business. Like, even the doctor's office say, we can't write nothing to your employer saying all of that. They go against the HIPAA. But they ready to fire you if you don't tell them what's wrong with your fucking back and legs and shit. Nah, somebody worried though, because they not seeing you. They want to see you. They want to reunite with you. I feel like this is two, maybe three different energies. Because I don't know who the fuck blowing their top off and trying to come in all reckless and use you. I feel like that's a newer person. But I feel like this person from your past is still stressing out. They're trying to get at you too. They're trying to figure out a way, but let's not forget, they already caught up in a situation, so it ain't so easy for them, you know what I'm saying, to just pop up on you and do the most. So I just heard long distance. They could be even at a long distance, child. They could be in a whole nother state. I don't know your life. Anyway, I don't know you. Page of Wands. Somebody thought they was victorious with you. That's why they worried now. I can't sleep because they thought they had you, but it was a short victory, a short win. Yeah, I think it was this person who was committed. I don't know. They call themselves being committed for traditional purposes. Like I said, they might have children and shit, so they want to keep it together for the family, for the children. Keep it all together. The Chariot though. They probably want to just, come bump into you out of nowhere. Six of Swords. Like I said, they could be at a distance. Look like you done moved home. I don't know. The Fool, yeah, you need, okay. You got a clean slate and a new beginning. And like I was about to say, you need a new beginning. You need a new beginning. You need a clean slate. And I don't know why I wanted to come out backwards. I don't know, child. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Truth, clarity is that might be what the truth and clarity came to you. Yeah, I'm feeling that strongly. You came to your own conclusion that the Most High already granting you a new beginning and a clean slate. But you finally come to the point where you're no longer settling. Now you've come to the conclusion that you need a new beginning. You need a clean slate. It's needed. The Most High God said, I got you. Yeah, you need to be single. That's why you say you're not working with nobody. You need a clean slate where it's just you focusing on you. You ain't worried about no love situations. Ain't worried about no friendship. Not even worry about business partners and things of that nature right now. Of course, you'll get to all of that. But right now, it's like you've done so much internal work. I think you want to start doing more things for yourself in the external, like out. You want to create physical things. You want to physically get in the physical and pretty much do what you did in the internal. Fix things. If you're in debt, you don't want to focus on debt, but you're coming up with creative ways and to get that debt down and set it on autopilot, so you don't even have to worry about it. You're just creating. You're just doing. You want to get your, it's been a while since you went to, I don't know, people are afraid of the dentist a lot. So it's to get back in that dentist office, get back in that chair, go ahead and get your dental hygiene worked on. It could be so many things that you had so much going on in the past. You got so far away from yourself. It's like, working on myself is like doing what you want to do versus what you feel like you have to do. Like today, I feel like I want to go out and go shopping. Like I ain't did that in a minute. I want to go, I don't know, to the crab festival. I want to go to the beach. I want to go fishing. I want to go Get my nails done. It's more than nails done, hair done, everything did. I mean, I'm talking about shit that you always wanted to do. I want to go to the museum and just walk around and look at the artwork. You know what I'm saying? I want to... And you might not have had the time in the past to get your hair done, nails done, everything did. You know what I'm saying? And new clothes and new shoes. You might have been putting all into your children. You might have been putting all into, I just heard retirement. So some of y'all are at the age that you want to retire early. You ain't trying to be fucking working till you dead. And then you never even get a chance to enjoy it. So you trying to figure out how you can retire early. So yeah, 8 of Cups, you're walking away from people, places, and things emotionally, that you were emotionally attached to. You're becoming single from it. The High Priestess is like, you got an inkling of what you should be doing now. Before it was a fog, before it was confusion, and I think that had a lot to do with dealing with so many other energies, And I feel like a lot of these energies weren't so genuine, and they could have been pulling on your energy too, causing you to slow down and be tired, and I just heard be reckless. So you could have had your moments when you were in karmic energy, toxic energy, reckless energy, and you look back on it now like, what the fuck was that, and why the fuck was that? You've grown, you know what I'm saying? King of Wands, you didn't even see it as toxic at first until, hindsight is 2020. King of Wands, somebody wants to take some sort of action towards you. It's death. The end, transformation though. 5 of Swords, somebody feels defeated because you ended some shit. Whoever wants to come towards you with that passion and energy, it's done. The Moon though, some shit is hidden. You don't know what that person is going through. It seemed like a burden with the 10 of Wands. That could be a lot. They're going through whatever they deserve. I'm going to just be real. According to the energy that they put out. That's why I don't really be preaching that return to sender shit, because if you know how the laws, the scientific and spiritual laws work, it's going to return to sender either way, as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. As long as you can. It's like everything is energy. So if somebody throws some fucked up energy towards you, you don't have to accept it. You usually be like, oh, all right. And keep it moving. Never think twice about it again. Guess what? That energy never was able to latch onto you. You never accepted it. You never took it. So it's just lingering in the air. And guess what? At some point, it has to go back to its source. Boom. Back to the person who put so much strength and energy behind throwing it to you. It's like a boomerang. It's like you throw the boomerang and hit really shit. And you got the motherfucker attention like, oh, okay, shit. And went back and hit the fuck out of your ass. Because you shouldn't have never threw the shit in the first fucking place. And whoever you threw it to didn't accept it. They was protected. They looked back like, bitch, what the fuck? It knocked the tree branch down, but goddamn, it almost got my motherfucking ass, but I was paying attention. Apparently enough to not walk that way, because I heard some shit in the wind. Bitch, I heard some shit in the wind. Some said step right there instead of step right there. And bitch, it hit the tree branch. Next thing I know, it swung back and hit a motherfucker right in the fucking eye. So you don't need to do return to sender, is what I'm saying. And all that evil eye emoji, same thing. It's energy. Y'all keep posting the evil eye emoji and saying some shit about it. That's only attracting it. You got all these evil eye emblems on it, and you're attracting the evil eye. If you think I'm lying, look up physics. Look up quantum physics. Look up metaphysics. Look up just the certain laws of dynamics and shit. I'm telling you. I ain't lying. Anyway, somebody's going through some sort of burden. 10 of Cups, though. You got 10 of Cups. That's why the fuck they want the return, y'all. Because they feel stuck, tied, and bound in a situation. So if they feel stuck, tied, and bound in a situation and they stressed out, they in their heads and blah, 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 blah. You over here living in peace. Why the fuck they want to come to you? They're going to end up destroying your fucking peace. Don't allow that shit. Because I see peace for you. In your current energy and near future and distant future. But it do depend on you and your free will. But I feel like you done learned enough lessons. You know better. But don't fall for it, because somebody's coming with some sort of heavy, like, manipulation. Heavy. It's going to be heavy. You might need strength for that. Queen of Cups. It could be from because you love the person or loved the person. Nine of Wands. Holding on past the expiration date. Yeah, you love that person. They're still holding on to the fact that you love them, so they thinking you fucking lost your mind for moving on. Like, hold on, I thought you loved me. They're still holding on. They still love you. You still love them, but you just move the fuck on. But they're like, how dare you? I mean, they feel left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. Well, what the fuck was you supposed to do? Let this motherfucker just destroy you? No, the Wheel of Fortune was on your side the whole time. It moved you forward. You got a little stuck for a period. Like I said, you might have been a little delusion for you. Was a little delulu for a moment for this motherfucker. But you came up out of it. You realize, you really did have a love for this person, and you started to love upon yourself and accept the outcome. You accepted whatever the fuck transpired. Judgment. That person was under judgment the entire time. So now they're going through justice. They're getting exactly what the fuck they need. And that's why you can't help them also, because part of their justice, what they're going through right now, is because they were being judged while they were dealing with you and others and other things and shit too. But you definitely. So when they come back, you can't help them because they're learning the lesson that they need to learn for fucking with you in the first place, when had they just realized what it was and moved accordingly, used their intuition, healed, whatever they needed to do, then they would have been able to make better choices, number one, because they would have been actually doing the work. So, I mean, they would have still had to go through something, though. They would have needed to heal either way before they could even they would have had to figure out their life, okay? Their whole entire life. And then go into isolation and fucking heal for some time before even coming back. But they were under judgment for how they treated you. So when they come back, you can't help them, because the reason why they're going through what they're going through is to the reason why they're coming back to you is because of you. If that makes sense. Rewind it back. I don't know. Five of Cups. They got regret, sadness, remorse, because they going through their justice. And you can't help them with it. Because the whole reason why they're going through what they're going through, which is causing them again to come back to you, is because of what they did to you in the first fucking place. King of Swords. Yeah, they big mad. They gonna have to be. Working hard. Focus. Head down. Focus. On stability. Four of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. That's your abundance. That's your Ten of Pentacles. That's your reward. You put your head down, you work hard, you focus, you drown all of that bullshit out. You say no to everything that does not align with your motherfucking greatest good, as far as what the Most High God has planned for you. And as long as you keep tapped in and tuned in to the Most High God, you'll know which way to go, when to go, how to go it. Just ask. You're going to get that Four of Wands. You're going to get that Ten of Pentacles, because you've been working your fucking ass off. People have betrayed you. And they were flighty and inconsistent. And they mad. But you gone. You out of there. You out of there. Child. I don't even know what I'm going to title this video. shuffle the cards while before I put them back up. I don't even know what I'm gonna title this. I thought I knew, but so much came out. Well, the Page of Swords just popped back out. So I think I have an idea of what I'm gonna title this video. Yeah, but yeah, that's the end for today. One love.